So today I have another car boot sale haul for you. I was waiting to get a few more bits because I only have about 5 things to show you today, but it has been raining every time I've gone to the car boot sale for the past couple of weeks. So I thought there's no point waiting any longer. I would just show you what I have got so far. So I'm going to start with where I left off last time, and it's with one of these ancient Egyptian god statues. Now I'm pretty sure these cats are called Bassets or something. But as I said last time, I'm trying to kind of grow my collection of like ancient Egypt things, and I love these kind of black cat like god-like statues. I did say last time that I'm not the most knowledgeable about ancient Egypt, but I am really hoping to kind of read up a little bit more and do some more research into it, but I am always looking out for these kind of statues. Now this statue is pretty hefty, it doesn't have any stickers or anything, and the lady said that she got it from Egypt. I think it cost me £2, but for like the size, the weight and the quality of this, I feel like it was definitely worth it. And also the one I got last time, it did have a broken ear, whereas this one is like completely intact. If anything, it just needs a little bit of a dust. Very simplistic, but at the same time it has like a nice amount of detail. It does have this kind of cobra which sort of lays down the front of the cat, and then its tail ends around the paws at the bottom. I just think it's a really nice piece. And then there are some sort of Egyptian hieroglyphic kind of things going on around the base as well, which again I would like to learn more about and see if I can kind of work out what this says. So I was really pleased to find another piece to add to my ancient Egypt collection, and also of course my black cat collection. So the next thing I got was a little brass cauldron. I thought this was so cute. I do actually collect brass things, but I don't really actively look for them when I'm at the car boot sale, but when I saw this little cauldron I couldn't turn it up. So on one side of the cauldron it has a little witch on a broomstick. Again, this is like very simplistic shapes, but you can just kind of work out what it's meant to be, like due to the like hat and things. There is a little crescent moon, and then as you turn it round it has another scene which seems to be 2 witches either side of like a bonfire, and potentially like that's a cauldron or something that they're cooking there in the middle, again with a little crescent moon and lots of little clouds either side. And then the actual cauldron itself has got like 3 little stands and this bit at the top. Now when I saw it, it was unhooked like this, and it looked kind of broken and a bit sort of battered. I got it for a really cheap price, but when I got it home I realised that can really easily slide back in there. Now I'm not sure about you, but my family keep all of our brass stuff down by the fireplace, so I'm just collecting things like this for when I do eventually move out and have a little fireplace of my own. And then from the same seller I also got another little brass thing, which is this type of lizard. I thought he was a really nice shape. I generally kind of collect lizard things. Lizards are one of my favourite animals, and the majority of people who know me do actually call me Lizard. It's just been my nickname since I was very young, so I do kind of naturally gravitate towards lizards. So I saw this and I thought it was pretty cute, and since I was buying the cauldron anyway, I was able to get like a combined price for both of them. I do like all the detail, especially like on its tail where it has these stripes. The thing that I really adore about brass things is that they're so 3D and detailed all the way around. With most kind of plastic and resin items, they are like detailed on the top, but when you look underneath it's just kind of plain and they kind of give up. So I like the fact that these pieces are like fully molded like all the way around. So the next thing, how could I resist, was a little Halloween dragon. So of course I collect Halloween things, if you do not know, and I also collect dragons. They're another one of the things which I like generally look out for when I am at the car boot sale. The lady was selling these. Now I'm pretty sure she had about 8 different ones when I got there, and at first I just saw this whole kind of clump of dragons and I thought, oh, these are really cute, and then I started looking at them and I realised that they were like month dragons, so on each of them it had a different month. So it was like June, July, and then I noticed that the December one had a little Christmas hat on. I was hoping like please be an October one, and then right at the back of the table I found this one. The lady was happy to give me this at a reduced price. She was hoping to sell all of these dragons as like a set of 12 because originally when she'd got there she had all 12 of them. They had the original label and everything on them, pristine condition. They still have like all their stickers and things on them, and she'd hoped to get like a bulk price for all of them, but someone had come along and bought a couple of them already, so I got this one for £2.50. It is a little bit more expensive than what I usually pay at a car boot sale, but it's a dragon, it has a pumpkin, and also look at that face. How can you resist? So it's like a very cute looking dragon with its big pointy fangs. It does have glitter and things on its wings, and then in its hand it's holding this jewel. Now actually on the label itself it did say that these were like monthly jewels, so I'm not sure if this is like a specific crystal or a specific stone. To me it does look rather like plasticky, and I did notice that all the dragons were holding different coloured stones. So the one in here seems to be a bit hollow. It sort of changes different colour of the rainbow, but its other hand is holding this cute little pumpkin. As you can see, it does say October on the top, so on all the other ones they were holding different objects which said June, July, March, April, etc. And even the back of the dragon has got lots of detail and lots of glitter. On the bottom it does have a sticker which says Mood Dragons of the Month Spooky. It's a limited edition and it says it's number 12 out of 86. So I'm sure that people who kind of collect these brands, these are very, very desirable. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and collect all of these Mood Dragons of the Month, but I definitely had to have this little spooky guy to go in my dragon collection. And then the last thing I got was a frying pan. Now this is not any frying pan. I'm sure you've realised there's been a lack of enchanted things in this haul, but don't you worry, I got an enchanted frying pan. I saw this and I kind of looked at it and thought, wow, that's really cool. And then I looked at it again and I thought, I have to have this. So I paid £1 for this frying pan. I did add this red string myself because it has been hung up in my room, but it just came like this. I did give it a bit of a dust and things as well, but this is basically your average black frying pan and it has been hand painted. I don't know who did this, but I imagine if I found this in like a handcrafted store it would be probably much more expensive than £1. So the reason I kind of overlooked it at first is it is like a very floral piece, and I'm not really too into my kind of pink pastel floral flowers, but then alas I noticed that right smack bang in the middle was this spider web with a cute little spider, and then going down a bit further there is a more kind of enchanted scene. You've got some toadstools, a little bunny, there's a cute little caterpillar there, and then in the room itself there's a few more like toadstools dotted around. There's a cute little hedgehog, like some kind of snake or like an earthworm, and then the floral designs continue round. And I'm sure there was a tiny little ladybird right there on the side, and then up onto the handle there's a bee, and then the floral pattern kind of continues. On the outside it's a little bit more boring, it's just leaves, but still if you think about the amount of time and effort that would have gone in to painting this piece, I couldn't let it just sit there to waste. So I was really pleased that I spotted this, and because of like the fact that it's kind of on a black background as well, it means it does fit in really nicely with the rest of the decor in my room. So that is everything which I got from the car boot sale. Let us hope and pray that the weather's going to get a bit better so I can go again to the car boot sale, because I feel like I'm getting slight withdrawal symptoms. I did also drive past my pumpkin patch the other day. We do have like a local pumpkin patch which I did visit last year, and I was actually going to have a little sneak preview at the pumpkins and see how they were doing. But it turns out they do car boot sales in that same area as well on a Saturday. So who knows, I may start going on Saturdays, Sundays and Wednesdays and have a lot more hauls for you. But it's going to be interesting because I do tend to find like spooky and enchanted things at my regular car boot sale. So it'd be nice to see if I could find more stuff at another one. So thank you for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!